Welcome to Thursday's news.
A UN official warned yesterday that an Israeli offensive on Gaza City would extinguish all hope for peace. Despite a declared famine, Israel calls evacuation inevitable. The UN states Israeli restrictions are blocking life-saving aid for hundreds of thousands of civilians trapped in catastrophic conditions, and that there is enough food for the population, but it is blocked at the border by Israel. All members of the UN Security Council, except the USA, voted yesterday that the Gaza famine was man-made.
Catholic priests and sisters have chosen to remain in the Holy Family Parish in Gaza to serve the elderly, sick and disabled who cannot evacuate despite escalating military operations. They report more deaths and destruction, creating widespread uncertainty. Joining the Patriarch's appeals, they pray for peace, an end to the war, and care for the wounded and hostages, trusting that they are in the Lord's hands.
Israeli Foreign Minister Gideon Sa'ar asked on Wednesday what the plan was for a Palestinian state, said there would not be any. Sa'ar made the comment to reporters following a meeting with U.S. Secretary of State Marco Rubio in Washington that the foreign minister described as very good.
In other news, Iran ramps up uranium enrichment, alarming nuclear watchdogs. The U.S. has proposed new nuclear deal terms to Iran as regional instability persists.
In South America, Brazil is considering legal challenges to Trump's recently implemented tariffs, as the trade dispute affects both U.S. consumers and Brazilian exporters. Bolivia is dealing with new political turbulence as a general is arrested after a failed coup attempt, adding to existing economic challenges. Colombia mourns the assassination of a presidential hopeful amid escalating violence, and Ecuador labels drug gangs as terrorist groups following a live TV attack, highlighting severe security concerns in the region. Finally, Mexico is gripped by a deadly heat wave, which has been directly linked to climate change, impacting thousands of lives.
In Asia, tensions persist with the United States as China criticizes Washington over new anti-China alliances and upcoming visa restrictions. Trade war concerns have intensified, with China accusing the U.S. of violating tariffs truce and responding to American claims of unfair economic practices. China also rejected a recent Trump-Putin proposal for nuclear disarmament talks, calling it unrealistic. India and Pakistan are suffering severe flooding after heavy monsoon rains have battered the area.